Hey, howdy.
Hey Sally, what's up?
Well, I was thinking, since it's Valentine's Day and all, you and I could,
Oh, Sally, really, I'm flattered, but I'm not really looking to get into a relationship right now.
what? No, that's not what I was about to ask.
Then why the hell did you make it sound like... You know what? Never mind, never mind. Anyways, you were saying?
Okay, I don't know about you, but the romantic tension between Raggs and Wally is killing me. Just when I think those two are about to cut the crap and make it official, one of them turns around and distances themselves from the other.
Thank God I'm not the only one that's noticed. But we've also seen this kind of thing from Wally before. You know, that whole situationship between him, Julie, and Neighbor?
That's what I'm getting at here. And I think after all the bullshit this past year has brought him, I think Wally deserves a little bit of a break.
I think there might be a few people around here that would beg to differ on that one. But personally, I agree with you. I mean, one of them should at least try to ask the other out rather than just keep on going in circles like they have been.
Exactly. All they need is a little push. So,
Want me to talk to Wally while you go talk to Rags?
yep.
On it. Hey there, Wally.
Hey, howdy. How are things going out on production?
Eh, same as usual, I suppose. So, got any secret admirers for Valentine's Day?
Huh, right. Like anyone around here's interested in giving me a Valentine.
Well, I couldn't help but notice that you and Rags have been getting pretty close lately.
That's different. They're my assistant. Of course we're close.
Come on, that's not what I mean, and you know it.
Letting myself get too close isn't exactly professional.
And carrying them back to their dorm and tucking them into bed every time they pass out at their desk is...
You saw that?
Wally, everybody saw that.
Well, I can name two good reasons why I shouldn't.
Oh boy, here we go.
Julie and Neighbor. It feels wrong to just move on like nothing ever happened. That would be wrong, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't know about Neighbor on that one, but I do know that Julie would want you to move on. Letting yourself get caught up in the past hasn't exactly worked out well for you. And after all you and Rags have been through, who knows? Maybe things could be different.
Huh. Yeah. Or maybe history could repeat itself a third time.
Look, all I'm saying is it's worth a shot. And I also know that while you might not have any secret admirers around here, Rags most certainly does. I'm just saying, you have a chance. And as a friend, I don't want to see you spend the rest of your life kicking yourself, wishing things could have been different.
Hmm.
I mean, it is Valentine's Day. Send them a card or a small gift, at least.
So, did you get anything for Valentine's Day?
Eh, I got a few cards. You should have seen the look on my face when Eddie called me over to the mailroom. I wasn't expecting any Valentines from anyone.
Anything from the boss, perchance?
No. Why would he send me anything? If I'm being honest, Valentine's Day doesn't really seem like his thing. I mean, it isn't anything major like Christmas or New Year's.
Come on. I've seen the way the two of you like to tease each other when you're working around the factory.
Well, I think I can safely say we're friends. Come on, you tease the both of us and the other senior employees all the time.
Yeah, but that's different. Remember that riot that broke out last summer? I saw the way you jumped in to protect him. You can't just say that was a friend's thing.
I can, and I will. Besides, wouldn't trying to be more than just friends with my boss be a little bit unprofessional?
Well, I mean, if we're gonna spend our whole lives in here, and we're allowed to still form relationships and all, I'd say Wally's as fair a game as anyone else in this factory.
But then, what about Neighbor? Or Julie and Ophelia? I mean, I can definitely understand it if he isn't exactly eager to get into another relationship after all of that.
Well, Julie really wanted Wally to move on from her anyways. And Neighbor? Well, I'm sure they'd understand.
Look, between you and me, I like Walden. Like, really like him. But as his assistant, trying to get myself involved with him romantically just doesn't seem right.
You could try sending him a card for Valentine's Day at least. I know he doesn't seem like the type, but I think he'd really appreciate it coming from you. Just saying.
Ah, evening, Raggs.
Hey, Walden.
Did you finish those reports I asked you to log?
Just got finished with the last of them.
Good, good. So, get anything good for Valentine's Day?
I mean, I got a few cards, and there were those chocolates that Poppy made. That's about it. How about you?
Eh, not really. Valentine's Day isn't really my thing, though.
I kinda figured. Well, I hope you don't mind.
You made me a card?
Yeah, I just didn't want you to feel left out, you know? Just in case you didn't get any.
Ah, well, I hope you don't mind, but I also got you a card. You know, to show you my appreciation as your boss.
Right.
All right, this is driving me crazy.
Yep, me too.
Rags,
Walden, I
I
like
like
you.
you.
What? Well, since it's out there. Walden, I like you. I've always liked you. It's just, being your assistant and all, I felt like it wasn't right to tell you till just now. If you're willing to have me, uh, is this a yes?
Yes, that's a yes. Let me guess. Boundary lines?
Sally?
Ah,
Wallace, darling, I swear to God. Darling residence, Mordecai speaking.
hey, Uncle Mordecai. It's Wally.
Well, now, this is a surprise. How you been doing there, Wally?
Good. Great, actually. Things have been pretty great around here lately.
I trust you and Ragsy have been getting on well then?
Yeah, It's actually the reason why I called. I was hoping I could get your advice about something.
Alrighty then. What did he need?
I wanted to know how one could go about setting up an appointment with Gina and Dakota over at Cross Stitch.
Seeking therapy, are we now? Honestly, I thought Rags would have helped you sort yourself out by now.
No, it isn't anything like that. It's just... Alright, you can't say a word about this to anyone, but I wanted to meet with them so that I could receive their blessing.
Blessing? Hold on a minute there, Wally boy. Are you trying to say that...
Yep, I plan on proposing to Rags. Maybe making a special Christmas present, you know? But you know me. I'm kinda old-fashioned when it comes to this sort of stuff. I just don't know, with them being ragdolls and all, if I should be asking Jean or Dakota for their blessing or what. So I figured that the easiest way to go about it would be to ask the both of them.
Oh, and what am I, chopped liver?
Well, speak now or forever hold your peace.
I'm just yanking your chain there, Walden. I believe I told you early on. I could tell that you become someone mighty important to them. I may not be as forward about it as my brother, but I think that the two of you are just the right fit for each other. Miles more compatible than you were with whatever her name was.
Gee, thanks. Now, about Jean and Dakota.
I mean, it ain't all that hard. Just give 'em a call and let 'em know that you'll be dropping by, and the folks around Cross Stitch will gladly point you in the right direction once you get there.
Seriously? It's that easy? I was picturing locked gates and razor wire fences, the way Rags usually talks about the place. But anyone can just waltz on in?
Of course. Be kinda hard for them to attract clients if they couldn't.
Uh-huh. Well, alright then. Wish me luck.
Good luck to you there, Walden. I'll be rooting for you.
Thanks.
Oh, look, there he is. Hi, Walden!
Oh, yeah, that's right. The hugs. Why do you hide all that extra strength?
Ha! When you're a parent of two, you get pretty good at wrangling. Come in. Can I get you anything? Coffee? Tea? A weighted blanket?
Coffee is fine. And did you say a weighted blanket?
Sure did. Would you like one?
You know what? Why not?
All right, I'll bring that right out for you.
Hello there, Walden. You're looking well.
Same to you, Jean. I hope my appointment wasn't too last minute for you guys.
Not at all. And even if it was, I'm sure we could make an exception for one of the darling boys.
Mm-hmm. It's just a shame that Rags couldn't tag along with you.
Yes, well, someone has to be there to make sure that the factory's still standing. Besides, I have my own reasons for coming here.
I suspected as much. Scheduling a comfort session with us seems rather redundant when you have someone like Rags with you.
But if you didn't stop by for a session with us, then what are you doing here?
Well, straight to the point then. As you both know, Rags and I have been dating for a while now, and, well, I don't know how your culture views this sort of thing, but I wanted to come to you and ask if I may receive your guys' blessing to marry them.
What? Are you serious?
Is that a no?
Well, no, it's not a no. It's just... Well, Jean?
Why don't we take this conversation out onto the patio? The coffee and the weighted blanket combined with the cool autumn air will make this far more cozy than being cooped up inside.
All right.
I do hope you understand what it is you're asking. I suppose the most important question here is, do you love them?
Of course. Of course I love them.
By what measure, though, I wonder?
Huh?
We ragdolls tend to love others a bit differently than most beings. It is steadfast, unwavering. It cannot be won over by another, and it doesn't fade, no matter how much time may pass. That is to say, if Raggs truly does love you, then it won't matter what Dakota or I have to say about it. But what about you? Can you honestly say the same for yourself?
Why do I feel like if I answer wrong, Dakota's gonna pour that coffee down the back of my shirt?
Oh, please. I would never. You might find yourself picking a few sewing needles out of that goofy-looking pompadour of yours, though.
Dakota, dear, play nice.
I'm just being fair. This is our baby we're talking about.
Huh. Well, how do I put this? It's like a weighted blanket on a nippy day. Life hasn't exactly been kind to me in the past. People think that being a darling, I had everything I could ever want. But the world is cold, and life is cruel. It seems like throughout my entire life up to this point, anything good that's managed to come my way was ripped away from me. The last thing my mother told me before she died was to always be kind, to never let this world make me cold. And I failed her. I did become cold. I've let down the people I loved and swore to protect. I was a monster. And then, suddenly, there was Raggs, bringing me a level of warmth and comfort that I didn't think could ever be possible and all that. Standing beside me when very few would. They brought color back into my life. And I know that as long as I have them, it doesn't matter how cold this world is. I hope that makes some lick of sense.
I think I understand.
That was beautiful. Oh, of course you can marry Rags, Walden. Welcome to the family. Now bring it in, big guy.
I guess I'm gonna have to get used to receiving hugs from you guys, aren't I? Okay. I can do this. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. I can't do this.
Oh, come on. This is Rags we're talking about. It's simple.
I know, it's just... What if they say no?
They're not going to say no.
But what if they do?
Wally, just slow down and think about it for a sec, okay? The two of you have been dating for how long now?
Like, a year and a half, roughly?
Right. And in that time, have you ever known Rags to not want to be with you?
Oh, no. If anything, they seem to stick by me a little more each day. We're always talking about us and the future together. Running the factory, maybe starting a family.
So clearly they're picturing a future that has you in it. Watch. You're gonna walk in there, you're gonna sit together under the tree, And when the moment is just right, you're going to turn to them, pour your heart out to them, get down on one knee, and ask them the big question.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. I can do this.
You got this, buddy. We're all rooting for you.
Right. What if we just waited until after New Year's?
Get your ass in there.
All right, I'm going.
Hey, you're early. I wasn't expecting you to be out of the office for a few more hours.
Yes, well, it's Christmas. I think I can spare a few extra hours of doing paperwork to spend it with my favorite person.
Oh, you. I better not see that paperwork sitting on my desk in the morning.
Heh. No worries, babe.
Hey, do you mind helping me with something real quick?
Anything. What is it?
I need to borrow your extra height for a second. The tree is just a little bit too tall for me to get the star up there.
Sure, no problem. There. How's that look?
That looks perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, perfect. So, Rags, there's something that I wanted to ask you.
All right.
Okay, I don't know how else to say this, so I'm just going to say it. Rags, I love you. You've been the most amazing friend and partner I could have ever asked for. From the moment we met, even when I could be so cruel and harsh towards you, you never once turned your back on me. You're brave and kind and loving. You've taught me so much, and life has become so much more vibrant with you in it.
Oh, then. Is this?
Rags Patchwork, will you marry me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Is that a yes?
Yes, that's a yes.
Oh my. Wait, what the fuck?
They said yes, everybody.
Oh my god. Why didn't we ever do anything about the vents after the whole voodoo doll situation?
Well, unfortunately, this facility still needs the heathen AC, so...
So, best Christmas present ever?
Are you kidding? All of my presents for you suck compared to yours.
Oh, really? What did you get me?
Have a look under the tree, and you'll find out.
Some new outfits for work?
Your dresser was starting to look a little bit bare, especially after the last extractor malfunction covered you head to toe in orange.
Oh, I smell catnip. You got me fucking catnip?
It's the holidays. I figured why not let you enjoy it with some catnip and heavy cream.
You realize that means you're gonna have to babysit my intoxicated ass when I do decide to enjoy it, right?
Honestly, you're goofy as hell when you decide to drink, so I really don't mind.
Let's see. And what's this? A photo album?
Yeah, That that was the only present I was kinda iffy on. You see,
These are these are the pictures I had packed away in your office. All of my old pictures of Ophelia, Julie, Barnaby, and Neighbor.
yeah, I just I didn't think it was right to leave them all boxed up like that. I know it's in the past, but it's okay to revisit those memories from time to time.
Honestly, for some reason I was under the impression I burned all of these shortly before I injected myself with that regeneration serum. I'm happy to see that they're all still here.
Well, all except for one.
Look,
I gave Sally one of the pictures of Julie that was in a box. She's got it set up at her workspace down in the lab.
Well, she can have it. And it seems Julie meant a lot to her too, so I'm not going to be selfish about it. Let's see now. Looks like there's another photo album.
Yeah, that one's mostly empty.
Perfect for filling with new memories. Looks like we already got some pictures of you in there. And that's... Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. I recognize that smile. And that mess of hair, you took that while you were me, didn't you?
Are you mad at me?
Well, at least it's a flattering angle of my face. And it's got a great story behind it. I guess I can't be too mad.
So, do you like your Christmas presents?
Well, they may be no marriage proposal, but these are all still pretty good. Merry Christmas, Rags.
Merry Christmas, Walden.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, son. This is the fifth suit we've tried. You weren't nearly this picky the last time you got married. Hey!
Do you want to stay here and be a part of this, or don't you?
Yes, all right. I'll back off. But he needs to settle on an outfit sometime today.
Well, listening to you trying to rush things certainly ain't helping matters. What is it there, Wally boy? Too much? Not enough?
It all seems like too much, to be completely honest with you. It was different with me and Julie. Everything was already neatly planned out for us. The venue, the ceremony, the reception. Come to think of it, it was more about impressing you and our families than it was about us. But with Rax? I mean, Rax doesn't like anything fancy anyways. And we're literally getting married just outside the factory. I think they'd just as happily take me in my lab coat and work clothes as they would with me in a tux.
Yeah? But do you really want to look like a bum on your wedding day? Would you cut that out?
Keep on being an ass, see what happens. Listen here, Wally. We ain't the ones who are getting married here. This is supposed to be about you and Rags, not us. So if y'all decide y'all don't want nothing fancy, well then that's quite alright by me. Who says marriage has to be all fancy suits and ball gowns anyway?
Right. In the end, this is going to be about you and Rags, not the clothes, so...
That damn time something halfway decent came out your mouth. So what you think there, Wally? We can always come back and pick something once you got everything sorted out.
I suppose we can do that. Hopefully Rags is having an easier time settling on an outfit than I am.
Wow, Rags. You look...
Pissed. You look pissed.
What? What's wrong with the dress that I picked?
It's not that there's anything wrong with it, Mappa. It's just... I can't see myself getting married to Walden in this dress. This feels more like something up Avery's lane.
Well, that's not a problem. I've got like 8 more dresses that you can try on.
You don't want to wear a dress, do you, sweetheart?
No. I really don't. I mean, what's the point? I get all dolled up for a day, and then I'm never going to wear any of it ever again.
But it's all about the experience, hun. The magic. Making everyone's jaws hit the ground when they see you walk down that aisle.
Come on, Mappa. You know I'm not all fancy like that. Besides, the only experience I want is hearing Walden say the words "I do" when we're standing at the altar.
So, what? You just want to get married in your regular old work clothes?
Honestly, I think that's what Rags would probably be the most comfortable with.
Honestly, I think that's what Rags and Wally would be the most comfortable with. Wally himself hasn't really ever bothered with dressing himself up for anything since he got married to Julie, and you'll never believe how quickly that suit and tie came off the moment the ceremony and reception were over.
Dakota, sweetie, this isn't about us and what we may want, and our child's union with Walden certainly doesn't concern the council. So?
All right. But if you change your mind, you just let me know, okay?
Honey, I'm home.
Empty-handed, I see. I'm guessing your search for an outfit went about as well as mine?
What? You couldn't decide on anything either?
Not a chance. Picture this. Me in a big frilly ball gown.
I mean, I can see it, but I can also see you not being all too happy about it.
Accurate. Why do weddings have to be all big and fancy anyways?
Who says our wedding has to be all big and fancy? The only thing I want is for you to say "I do" when we're standing up on that altar together.
Honestly, same.
Then it's decided. We'll keep things nice and simple, and anyone who has a problem with it can go cry about it to someone who cares.
They both seriously decided to get married in their work clothes.
Hanks, they said that they didn't see any need to get all gussied up. Just be glad that they bothered to pass that message down on to you so you wouldn't make a fool out yourself.
Well, it seems as though that ragdoll over there didn't get the memo. And the other one? What is that, a bathrobe?
Walls, let me show you a thing or two about fisticuffs if I ever hear you call Jean's kimono a bathrobe again. Now hush up, they're starting.
I, Walden darling, take you, Rags Patchwork, to be my spouse, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, to love and cherish from this day forward, till death do us part. This is my solemn vow.
I, Rags Patchwork, take you, Walden darling, to be my husband, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, to love and cherish from this day forward, till death do us part. This is my solemn vow.
You may now exchange your rings.
With this ring, I, Walden, take you, Raggs, as no other than yourself. Loving what I know of you, and trusting what I have yet to know, I will respect your integrity and have faith in your love for me. Through all our years, no matter what life may have in store for us.
With this ring, I, Raggs, take you, Walden, as no other than yourself. Loving what I know of you, and trusting what I have yet to know, I will respect your integrity and have faith in your love for me. Through all our years, no matter what life may have in store for us.
To all who are present here today, if there's anyone that has a reason these two should not be wed, speak now or forever hold your peace.
One word, Wallace, and you'll find yourself being fitted for a pair of concrete shoes before the day is up.
Pay me no mind. Just got a little choked up there for a second.
Then, by the power vested in me, I now declare you two officially married. You may now kiss.